Hey, I'm Coach Tori Tucker, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise a star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
And let's turn it up, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are still 10 toes down on our grind, searching this country, and we're finding rising superstars, amazing human beings who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, we're going to make y'all tuck y'all chains in. That's right, we got one of the hardest coaches in the DFW Metroplex holding it down at North Crowley. I think this is our first time in North Crowley. Y'all, let's make some noise for the Mary Horton Baylor alum, the finest, the pride of Cayuga, Texas. Let the associate head coach with 8.5 years worth of experience make some noise for associate head coach Tori Tucker. Kevin, let me put my chain up, man. Hey, welcome to the show. If this is your first time rocking with the Sports Life Talk family, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Get your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. How you living today, homeboy?
I'm living great, B. Jones. I'm going to be on the straight and narrow on this episode because Coach Tucker don't play, so I'm not getting out of line, B. Jones.
Hey, hard as concrete. We got her in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's get this thing started. It is season 4. Y'all know we kick every show off with the moment of truth. That's right. This is our version of 2 truths and a lie. So as an icebreaker, Coach is about to give us 3 facts about herself, but in the true spirit of Sports Life Talk, one of those facts are not truth. It is a untruth. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work as a team and deliberate and figure out which one of these is the untruth, and hopefully we'll get it right. Now, at this point in time, I need everybody to wave their fingers like that and give us spirit fingers, all right? Because we need good vibrations and good mojo to pull this one off. We are on a 4-game win streak. That's right, not 4. I'm from Louisiana. 4-game win streak. And so we got to keep that. We got to keep this excellence rolling forward. Coach Tucker, give us your 3 facts.
All right, my 3 facts. First one is I'm a twin. Second one is I have 2 dogs, and the third one is I went to 2 high schools.
I didn't see anywhere where it was a twin on IG.
And I saw a lot of pictures. Pictures. I didn't see a twin. What, but 2 high school, I think she probably could have went to 2 high schools, especially if she from Cayuga. We ain't never heard of Cayuga. I know she had to transfer out of that school. So I'm sorry, Cayuga. But
they never know that, B. Jones. Because of you, we can't go to Cayuga.
They killing me in the car. What was the number 2 option, KT? Coach, what was the number 2? The 2 option?
I have 2 dogs.
I believe you had 2 dogs. Because if one dog is a spoiled dog, she coaching a lot, so she in the gym a lot. You need another dog to keep the other dog company. So I'm with you, KT. I'm gonna go. It ain't no twin now. You know, just because they don't look alike, Kevin. You know that don't mean they're a twin. So that could be how she trapping us. They could be a non.
Yeah, but we had a discussion backstage. I think that would have came up a twin, B. Jones, in the coaching game. That's what we're going with. We're going with that. We're going with
That
that.
All
was
right, let's go. All right, Coach, we are going to go with the twin is the untruth. Which one was the lie?
Sorry to end y'all's streak, but
Oh!
I am a twin. I am 13 minutes older.
You what?
13 minutes older, and we are fraternal. We do not look alike.
I figured that was going to be the catch. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
Dang.
I
Oh,
went to 3 high schools.
so you didn't go to 2 high schools. You went to 3.
Yep. That's
Kevin, we was destined. She played us like a flip fiddle on that one. That's cold-blooded, Coach. She played for keeps. All right, y'all. Well,
Hold up,
Coach,
B. Jones. What's your twin's name? What's your twin's name?
Her name is Tiara.
fact check. We fact checking.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back and look at the archives on that one, B. Jones.
All right, y'all. We got this show. I started off with an L, but we promise y'all we're going to heat this thing up. And it's time to get this party started the right way. Y'all know what you got to do if you're a friend of the show, but if you're new, we need you to take your right hand. We need you to reach it up. Come on, Coach. Reach up, reach that right hand. We need you to take it over your left shoulder. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click, clack. It is time to go to work. And the first order of business is we got to grow the show. We got to grow the platform, and we can't do it without you. Every single thing we do is set up to entertain and motivate and inspire you. So right now, we need you to show us some love, and we need you to do what we call the SLT Trinity. That's right. 3 critical, crucial things that are free, that won't cost you a penny, that you can do to help us to take on the titans of industry. That's right. On the count of 3, the first thing I need you to do is smash that subscribe button and become a part of the SLT family if you hadn't already done it just yet. Smash that subscribe button. Number 2, you got to hit that like button. When I tell you, you got to have a passion, you got to log out, log in, like it as many times as you can so the algorithm allow this show to just bubble all the way up to the top. And last but not least, sharing is caring. And if you love other people, you got to show them love, and you got to spread the word of this amazing, up-and-coming, rising superstar coach. And I promise you, the people you send it to, they will thank you. So give a gift that is worth it. Give them the gift of gab from the mouth to the south. You hear me? Hey, Coach, Noah Crowley, tough. I'm going to tell you, I got opportunity to see them Tigers do their thing in the preseason. What are they? Panthers?
Yeah.
Panthers, Tigers, they all look. I just looked at the logo, but they was off the chain on the court. They was off the chain on mountain. Hey, they did their thing on the court, and blue and white was smearing everything else across. Are they gonna hold us down? Is Noah Crowley gonna show some love to the SLT family?
Oh, for sure.
All right, y'all heard the lady. Y'all know what to do. Let's do it like we true to it. On the count of 3, make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Oh my God, that's my favorite part of the show. We got all these new people rocking with us. Noah Crowley showing us some love. We got to get out to an NC game as soon as we possibly can at y'all home state. We want to go to the home court so we can get some love and meet some of the people out there at Noah Crowley. But Coach Tucker,
what's up?
what is your favorite emoji that you're using these days? What emoji are you shooting out the most when it comes time to talk to friends, family, players, things of that nature?
I honestly use the sideways laughing face because I'm goofy. So that's like my number 1 emoji.
Kevin, we're going to have to uncover that hypocrisy in a little bit later, because if y'all see the picture, ain't nothing smiling, ain't nothing goofy about that picture. So we're going to get
Oh, that one.
If you did any of those 3 things, throw us the smiling emoji, the crying, laughing emoji, sideways emoji in the chat, and let us know that you showed us some support. So KT and I, we can thank you. What we going to tell them, KT?
We're going to tell them thank you, B. Jones.
That's right. We don't do fans around Sports Life Talk. We don't do followers. We do family. That would officially make you family. Now, Coach Tucker, they family just from showing us some love, but you got to cross the burning sands. We got to crack that. We got to crack that brain open and uncover and find out what makes Coach Tori Tucker tick. Are you ready, Coach? Welcome to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
No problem. But will your twin sister be at the game when we come? So we got to see this, B. Jones.
Neat. Gotta be.
Probably not. She's all the way in Cayuga.
Hey, tell her we may come up there and see her for the Final Four. Tell her she got to show us some love.
All right, I'll tell her.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5. Okay, so I'm an old soul. I know I look 15, but I'm not. My all-time favorite person that is always on my playlist is for sure Aubrey Drake Graham. So Drake. I'm a LMA fan, Boyz II Men, Chris Brown, and probably Lil Baby if I had to throw some rap in there. But
Hey, I love LMA. I don't never mention her. So the fact that you brought her up, it's kind of, I love her lyrics. She right up there with her for me. So I love LMA.
Her was on my list, but I love LMA over her. I went to her, and I actually went to LMA's concert last year. Y'all top 10. Like, just seeing her in person, she performs like how she sounds, like how y'all hear it in your speakers. She sounds even better in person. So, did
you know she was from like Europe or something, like from England?
UK, I think.
Yeah, from the UK. I didn't know that until I watched the interview, and I was like, what?
Her accent is crazy. I was like,
yeah.
But she's dating Jason Tatum, right? Or they were dating?
I'm waiting on him. Mm-hmm.
Dang, Jason Tatum snagged him a good one. Shout out to you, Jay Tatum. That's what's up.
But I think LMA has a one song that I like. I think it's called "Loving You Blind." I think that's her. I may be wrong, but the song goes hard. Just look it up, B. Joe. Put it on the list anyway.
I was like, look.
All right, so what? Yeah, it's kind of slow. It has a nice little melody and "Loving You Blind."
I don't know that song.
Well, KT, you got a challenge. Well, that was a tough list. It was a little bit different. It was kind of grown and sexy. Y'all know we like to do the grown and sexy list around it. But KT, what are you giving Coach Tucker on that incredible 5?
B. Jones, why do you always do that when it's grown and sexy? Like, I can't get my grown and sexy on. I don't understand why you do that.
I didn't say you couldn't do it this. I just said it was going to be a challenge.
You always say, hey, it's a challenge. Grown and sexy. Like, I can't get my grown and sexy. I'm going to probably get my grown and sexy on later on, B. Jones. All right, Coach. So what we like to rank everybody's top 5. And the highest you can get is 10. But for that top 5, B. Jones, that's close to a Mamba. The reason I think it's close, when she said "little baby," that kind of threw me out.
I know.
So let's give it 23. We'll give it 23.
Oh, so close to a Mamba.
Boyz II Men is what got you right. That was
the Boyz II Men, my favorite. That's one of my favorite groups. I mentioned that a lot. But let's give it to her, KT. 23 the hard way. That's what's up. That's close though, Coach.
Yeah, the little baby got you 23. Just let you know.
Little
baby's all right. What's that?
I said, little baby, you hear that?
I
don't want that kind of smoke. Now, come on, Tote. Don't do me like that, Coach. I can't fight.
All right. I'll chill.
All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Ooh, I saw that question, y'all, and I struggle with it. I put Wonder Woman on there because, first of all, I'm a female, but I don't think she gets, like, the recognition that she deserves in a lot of her movies. Like, she's just, like, supposed to be Superman, but I think she just kind of saves everybody else and puts herself, like, she's very selfless, and that's a good representation of me, too. So I picked Wonder Woman.
How tall are you, Coach?
5'9".
Yeah, you up there with those Amazons. You know, they're pretty tall, so there you go. No, tall is great. I'm not trying to go. Yeah, I don't want to smoke.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Look at the picture, B-Zone. Look at the picture. I don't want to smoke. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
It's a Drake song.
Let's go.
It's Underground Kings. I played it before every game, before every coach, or every game I coached. It's just something that kind of stayed in my head since at the time I was in high school. So I pretty much know the whole song, but it kind of just gets me going. I don't know. I know I could have picked any song, but I'm just like, it's something about that song. I never skip it ever. So
yeah, it's hard to skip Drake songs.
I don't know that one. I don't know Underground Kings.
You've heard it before. I promise you have.
It's on his Take Care album.
Sing it for me, Coach.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I know. We're going to get Kendall to come on the show. Kendall will sing it for us. Kendall is a thug. Kendall OG.
Kendall will sing it. Kendall
will sing it. Yeah, she a trip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. That is my adopted daughter.
All right, Coach, we have a running debate on this show. I want to be a singer. B. Jones wants to be the dancer. So we need for you to break the tie for your episode. God. Would you rather be a singer or a dancer?
Singer, for sure.
You said it too fast, coach. I mean, I don't see how you can't even go to a wedding if you can't dance. You got to be able to two-step. Come on, coach.
Yeah, but why dance when I can sing at the wedding and then I can make money?
Ooh.
I think smarter, not harder.
Ooh. Crunch. She got you crunch, buddy. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
It for sure has taught me patience and discipline. I think that's the most thing that I have gotten out of it. Both my parents are coaches. So I grew up in a gym. Like, I really didn't have a choice. So it's taught me like a lot of life lessons as far as like just kind of it's always been a release. So as far as like the discipline era, like it teaches you more than just X's and O's and stuff like that. So like I've been very grateful and fortunate to be around the game for a long time. So as far as it teaching me patience, like I don't have a lot of patience. It taught me that simply because I went from the middle school level to now the high school level, and it's a big gap. So allowing myself to, give myself grace with that it's been an experience itself. But just kind of putting myself like in the kids' position and stuff like that to just kind of really, focus in and put them first as far as like understanding that this generation is different. They, they didn't come up like us. So like everything doesn't make sense to them. And that was hard for me as a coach to break stuff down at one point. So it's definitely taught me patience. As far as the discipline, we don't always start where we want to end. And I think that's just the joy in the journey. So it's definitely taught me that, but I've had great examples before me, so that's kind of what, I get out of the game.
All right, Coach, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
My twin.
Hey, she ain't no actor in real life, is she?
No. But, she knows me. But if I did write this down because I can't say her name real good. Her name is Zazie Beetz.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I like Zazie.
Yeah.
We might even make this an action film. Zazie got little squabbles.
Hey, she the real deal. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she is. But you know who I had, B. Jones?
Who?
For some reason, I had Carrie Hilson.
Oh, I had Sierra. I was gonna get Sierra to do it, but I like Carrie Hilson better. You did that.
What's that?
I said, I like y'all. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna look out for you, Coach. We got you. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during this initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down there to hang out with you. What's that one food spot you're gonna recommend, and what's your go-to meal there?
Okay, so this is like a hole in the wall spot, but them be the best ones.
The best one.
So it's called Smokeaholics. Have y'all heard of Smokeaholics? It's in Fort Worth.
It's barbecue. It sounds like they got
barbecue.
meat.
Hold up, man. Okay. I'm just making sure it's barbecue.
Yeah. So
Kevin, it's either barbecue or Skrilla.
Hold on there. All right, tell us about Smokeaholics.
It's Smokeaholics, and it is it's a barbecue spot. It's like I said, it's real small, family owned. But I always get their brisket nachos. But you got to get everything separate so they don't get soggy. But y'all, you can't
eat at the restaurant. You got to take it to go.
Yeah, you got to get it to go, but get the Kool-Aid too.
Smokeaholics sound like they up next, KT. Somebody, hey, we were just playing Smokeaholic. We know y'all do brisket nachos. Please, one of y'all representatives reach out to us. I need a plate.
No doubt. Those are the best places too. We gotta get the food to go.
Yeah,
you just gotta find a park somewhere over there. Just gotta find a little pull-up spot that's close to that joint.
Uh-huh.
All right, so with the playbook as diverse as a crossover dribble and dedication that fuels champions, our guest is the unsung hero behind the team's success. So get ready to huddle up and dive into X's and O's with this incredible assistant coach, Tori Tucker, as she takes us on a journey through the highs and challenges of the game right here on our podcast. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Big Tuck, welcome to the show, Twin. That's your nickname gonna be now. It's gonna be Twin because you played us to the left on that one. But hey, Hey, no, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. A lot of times we get recommendations for people to be on the show. And as much research as Kevin and I do, we can't find everybody. Coach, we love it when we find these coaches that are on the rise or these superheroes that are doing big things. And like we saw an article that had you as one of the like top 5 coaches on the come up. And Kevin said, hey, we got to get on the show. So we super excited to have you on there because she said yes. And now we got her today. But Coach Tucker, this sounds like basketball is a family affair around the Tucker household. So take us back to the beginning. When did you start playing basketball and when did you fall in love with the game?
So I've been playing since I was 6. I have an older sister, so my parents kind of threw her in it a little earlier than we did. So like I said, we were always in the gym. My parents are divorced, so on my dad's weekends, we were always in the gym. My mom always in the gym. So we grew up around it. But my sister started playing for this Christian league called Upward. It's still around till this day. So she's in the gym dominating stuff. So it looked fun, right? So I guess me and my sister, my mom tried us in everything. Soccer, hated it. Like T-ball, hated it. And then we're in the gym. So I've been playing since I was 5. I started with just a little league around Cayuga. So it was Cayuga Little Dribblers. And I did that for years, made the like all-star team and stuff like that. So like then it became like routine, like we knew we were playing. Like we didn't really have a choice. I don't care what my mother said. We didn't have a choice. And so we just kind of adapted to it. My grandma put 2 goals in her backyard in the country because I'm from the country. So we had a full court back there and we just out there turning grass in the dirt. That's how much we were outside. So that's kind of how it started.
Now, Kevin asked you about how tall you was, but I do my research. I went to the Mary Hardin Baylor page and I knew you were 5'9". But my question is, what position did you play? Were you because that's kind of tall for women basketball, especially now we seeing the Cardosas and some of these young ladies are 6'2" and high. The Angel Reese is 6'3", but 10 years ago to be 6'2" or 6'3", you was one of the biggest players in the game, right? So 5'9" was considered a really decent size. What positions did you play? Were you playing guard, wing, or were you down there on the blocks?
So I was a shooting guard. So I'm a lefty. They put me over there on the wing, just shoot the ball. So that's what I was known for. However, I was recruited by UL Lafayette out of high school, and I went to a camp, and they saw how tall I was, and this was like in the 10th grade. And I was over there with the guards, and the coach comes over there. One of the she was like, "Aren't you supposed to be over there with the bigs?" I was like, "No, like I can't do nothing over there." So
there go that offer. I ain't coming to you. Y'all gonna try to put me somewhere I ain't comfortable.
For me, but
you know what I'm saying? I ain't coming there. Y'all talking crazy. But all right, so let's talk about the Mary Hardin Baylor, because that's a unique travel. I think Kevin, did we have a coach from Mary Hardin Baylor on the show? Coach Whitehead? Oh, that's Hardin Simmons. My apologies.
Oh, we don't mention them. No.
Oh, it's a little tiff. It's a little bit of animosity between Mary Hardin and Hardin Simmons. A little rivalry. Okay. So what made you choose Mary Hardin and Baylor?
So like I said, I actually committed to Lafayette out of high school because my older sister was there, and the head coach, he ended up like resigning. So I didn't know if he was going to pull my scholarship or what. So Mary Hardin Baylor was just at every single game. I was like, I am not going D3. I'm not going there, hard head, right? So like you just too confident sometimes. So I was like, I am not going there. So what happened was I have 2 sisters. I have a twin older sister. She's a year above me. And they were like, hey, we're about to go D2. You can get a half scholarship, academic, and then have, athletics. So, free, right? Free. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like I get to play with my sisters, that's awesome, whatever. So I was like, all right. So after the coach resigned, I had a bunch of offers, but of course after you commit, they pull those other offers because they hear you commit. So I lost all my offers when he left, and then UMHB was still there, and I was like, great, right? So I get there first semester, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna stay D3, and I was like, well, they make you take all these classes where you can't transfer because it's a private school, and I was like, I was not a school person at the time, so I just was there to play basketball, and so I just decided to stay. And my twin ended up leaving. My older sister stayed, so that's probably the best experience I had, though, getting to play with my older sister. So I embraced that because obviously, that's where I was supposed to end up. So.
Well, hold on, because you say the other one 13 minutes apart and the other one is a year apart. So y'all all relatively still young. Y'all still got some cartilage between y'all knees. Can you and the two sisters get out there and do a mean 3-on-3 against somebody?
Well, they have kids, so they probably can't.
They done, huh?
They done. So I mean,
nah, they done.
They ACL. So.
Oh, okay. They watching this right now and be like, as soon as we gonna get a bucket on her, we going out and play some horse or something soon as she get home. All right, coach. Well, so I'm always curious about players who become coaches, and that's typically, that's 90% of the route, but very few don't play and become coaches. But to me, that's a difficult transition, right? Because you looking at things from the way of a player, and we all kind of got a little bit of an ego with us. It's hard to drop the ball. We never know when it is enough to say quits, and we keep trying to push ourselves until we end up tearing the ACL up or something. But my question to you, how was that transition from player to coach for you? Because you didn't waste any time. I mean, you stopped in 2015, 2016, and I mean, you jumped right into the coaching realm. What was that transition like for you?
So it's actually kind of funny because growing up, I saw how my parents were, and I was like, I'm never going to teach. I'm never going to coach. Like, that's something I don't want to do. And then right out of college, like, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life 2 weeks before I walked the stage. Like, I knew I had a degree. My mom would tell me, the ball stops rolling. I was like, yeah, whatever, And so I had a chance to go overseas, and I just, I needed to start my life and my career. So there was a para position down here in DFW. My mom was an assistant at North Crowley at the time. So I was like, okay, let me go to this intermediate school, see how I like it, because I don't do kids. I love kids now, but at the time I was like, right? So I tried it out, and then it's crazy because that was a 5th and 6th grade intermediate school at the time, and then I actually started at H.F. Stevens, which is a middle school here in Crowley, and most of my kids, my 6th graders from that intermediate, went to HF, and there was a position open. They're like, Coach T, can you move up with us? And I was like, no, no, I'm not doing this, right? So then I just kind of developed all these relationships with them, because like if I would walk in anywhere, I had like 25 kids running up to me, like giving me hugs, and I just, just something moved me to the point where I was like, okay, let me just keep trying, right? So that's kind of how it started, and then I just moved up. But the transition itself, it was tough because you see it from a different lens, and I don't think people really understand, like, just because you were a player does not mean that you're going to be a good coach. Like, and I know a lot of my friends that, have said that and stuff like that. Like, just because you were a great player or you played the game, that does not make you a good coach, because I had to really do some deep diving, soul searching, and praying and stuff like that. Because at first I was like, if I call it timeout, this is at the middle school level, my first year, I can't write up a play. I can't draw up a play at the time. Like, I was like, I was freaking out. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I can say it. It's easy to say, but can I do it? So once I got comfortable doing that and stuff like that, like, now I'm calling timeouts for my mama. Like, like it's like boom, boom, boom. But at the time, like, I have a lot of people that come to me and be like, how do you do it? And I was actually a referee for about 4 or 5 years before I transitioned to the high school level, and I loved it. So I saw that side of it. I saw being a player, and then I saw the coaching side. So like, it just gave me a lot of information, a lot of, viewpoints and stuff like that. So the transition was kind of easier after I actually became an official first. So, I mean, now it's great. Like, I get more texts than my mom, but it's okay. We'll talk about it.
We definitely got to talk about the technicals, and you teed it up perfectly because you just talked about your moms being your boss. So it's one thing for your moms to sit down with you and say, you're doing a great job. You are definitely on track. But when you get credit and recognized and accolades from others that are outside of your family, I know that has to be a little bit of a, kind of a check mark, right? Just a reassurance that you able to do things and actually grow. So how was it when you got the call and acknowledgement to be the TABC Assistant Coach of the Year last year? Because you were one of the rising coaches in the nation.
Yeah, so it was actually news to me. I had no idea. You have to be nominated for that, and I had no idea. So my mom had told me, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I didn't believe her. And she was like, okay, well, wait till it comes out, because it comes out on the website a couple weeks after they announce it. So they get, you have to get nominations and stuff like that from coaches, your head coach and stuff like that, and then people vote on it. And I honestly, like, I didn't know anything about it. I just got told basically, hey, I need you in San Antonio for the state tournament. Or the TABC clinic, you're getting an award. And I didn't believe it, because I'm so hard on myself. So, like, I think that was like an affirmation for me, because first of all, I didn't know if this is something I still wanted to do. But secondly, it was just like a breath of fresh air, because it was like, like I said, I'm hard on myself. I'm never satisfied. And I think that's what makes me different, because like my kids know, like, Coach T don't play. That's what they say all the time. So hearing it and then like seeing it was two different things, because my mom, I have to give her that, because she believes in me. She lets me take over pretty much a lot of things in her program because she trusts me. But it's not just because I'm her daughter, it's because I do my job. So it was definitely something that kind of got me emotional at one point, simply because I'm like, dang, like I really can do this if I really put my mind to it, and I continue to grow and learn and stuff like that. So I'm always a sponge to people in the game. So I mean, I appreciate that from my dad too. So it was just kind of affirmation.
So I came to the determination that there's some T-shirts floating around somewhere that say Coach T don't play. So Coach, you got to tell us about this, because Kevin brought it up. He brought it up to my attention. Every picture on that sideline, you got a certain demeanor about yourself that ain't too friendly. It's kind of Debo on that sideline, Coach. When I get Kendall on this mic, how are they going to describe you, Coach? What are they going to say about you?
Coach T don't play. I mean, it's kind of cool though, because like I said, I went from middle school to the high school level, and I was on, they call it the purple side because we have Crowley, and then I've switched over to the blue side. So my demeanor on the sideline, so I'm head of defense. So defense is my thing. Like I could do offense, but I leave that to my mom, Coach Winston. So I develop defense, and I just have an expectation. So like we could be in practice and they could have to do something, and I'm like, no, run that back. Like I'm just quick, because they know the expectation from day one, because I set the tone. I set the expectation, and they know that if I am quiet in practice, they know they about to get it, because I'm not a quiet person, especially when it comes to the game, because I'm so passionate about it. But the sideline thing, I have a RBF. I've always had one. My mother has one, and so people get that confused, because they're like, why don't you look happy? And I'm like, I'm locked in. Like, what you mean? I'm trying to win basketball games. I ain't trying to look cute. Like, that just comes with it, because my mother's a stickler about how we look on the sideline and stuff.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in just 1 second. That's my next question.
So my face is just like,
Now, Coach, you teed it up perfectly, because I hate to say it, if we just cut you off at the neck, you make being an assistant coach look good. You know what I'm saying? You got it going on like Donkey Kong on the sideline. You stepping sharp every single. I mean, it's kind of iconic, and I can only imagine if I'm an 18, 19-year-old young lady and I'm looking at you. That's somebody I would aspire to be, right? I mean, you sharp, you beautiful, you got the energy, you coaching, and you living your dream out. What inspired that, Coach? Why do you take so much meticulous attention to detail when it comes to your face and your apparel, and you don't take any opportunity for granted to go out there and rip the runway in them heels, Coach? What's going on with the sideline get up?
So my mom kind of set the trend. So she came into it. My mom is a stepper herself, so it was just the expectation. So when she has interviews and she hires people, she's like, look, we don't have on the sideline, like I'm telling you now, you're going to have to get X amount of colors. So my first year, I started off with like 5 colors, right? Because she'll be coming up with some crazy stuff like, hey, we finna wear orange sickle. Mom, what? Like... like it'll be like different colors. So like my second year I got more colors, so I just kind of added. So like we always pre-plan our stuff a week prior, because I don't wear the same thing twice. I know that sounds really bad, but Me, Winston, and my mom, we all have a group chat, and we're like, hey, what color we wearing? Because we got an outfit in mind or something. So, like, the expectation was to inspire our kids. So, like, that's something that kind of drew me in because I have little girls run up to me all the time, like, you're so pretty. You know, like, I could be at an away game, and we have parents come up to us, and they just appreciate how we, you know, we conduct ourselves on the sideline as far as the appearance. Because some people, you know, they wear the polos and stuff like that, which, trust me, some days I'll be like, Ma, can we wear a polo? She's like, no. Like, it's just the aesthetic of it, of as far as like kids looking up to us. But we also want to inspire our own kids, you know, just to be comfortable in their own skin, because we do get a lot of backlash for the stuff that we wear. You know, the heels on the sideline. Yeah, like we went semi-viral like last year in the playoffs because we had a pastor talking about, you know, what we had on, and you know, it was just like it was an opportunity for us as women to stand up for ourselves, because, you know, you don't really get that a lot. We go a lot of places, we play a lot of games, and, you know, we are always sharp. Like, I mean, and I think that's, people come to the game. Some people come to the game just to see what we're going to wear. Like, it keeps them coming because they're like, ooh, what color they going to wear today? Because we're always color coordinated. We cannot not be on the same accord as far as colors, because my mom real OCD, and she's like, why are you, like, we're not wearing that. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll change it. So yes.
Well, Coach, I'm going to give you guys an affirmation, because you are not only impacting your young ladies. We had a show. We recorded a show before this one. They, you know, we told them we finna interview Coach Tori Tucker, and they were like, oh, yeah, she's amazing. Like, so y'all names are bigger than just Noah Crowley. Like, what you guys are doing on and off the court is resonating with the whole entire community, with the whole entire community of basketball. So kudos to moms for coming up with that. But we can't get out of here without talking about a little basketball. I know we're running over a little bit. We got to talk some Noah Crowley basketball, because what are we going to see? I know this version is over. The 24 class is gone, but we got another year coming up. And what are we going to see when we see this version of the Noah Crowley Panthers hit the floor? What are we going to see out of this team?
So you're gonna see a lot of discipline. We're gonna shake up some stuff next year. I mean, we lost a couple people. We lost Ken. We lost a good, you know, defender, a good scorer. We lost another kid who's real strong. We lost a shooter. So we lost like a couple key pieces, but, you know, this is a rebuilding for us. But we're not gonna settle for what other people expect us to come out, because I mean, that's the expectation. You know, you get all these rankings preseason, and we're like we're going to exceed those. But I mean, you're going to see a lot of discipline, a lot of defense. We struggled a lot on offense this year. However, that is not going to be the same next year. So, you know, we're tired of losing. I know that, because y'all see that face on the sideline. Yeah, it gets worse when it gets home. So it's just, you know, it's a lot of things. I'm excited about next year. Excited to, you know, bring in some key middle school pieces. So we'll see.
All right. Well, I'm excited about that team. A little scared, a little nervous, but I can't wait to get in the gym. Hey, what's your mom's name? We gotta reach out to her.
Yeah. She doesn't really do social media, but her name is Lori, Lori, and her last name is Shed, Shead. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I reached out to Coach Shed. Oh my Coach. All right, you owe us one. All right, let's get this thing cracking. Coach Tori Tucker, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We do a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots, okay? Now, early in the show, we asked you, was you a singer or a dancer? And that was a little bit of a test, because this is our version of Would You Rather on steroids. In true championship round fashion, we're going to go 3 rounds, and in each round, KT and I are going to give you a deep, complex scenario in which you have to select one of those. With first host to get 2 or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. That KT is the defending champion. So get us kicked off, Kev.
So would you rather, in your first 5 seasons as a head coach, you take control of your conference and you go down as the winningest head coach in Texas high school basketball history, or
you work hard over these next couple of years and you get opportunity to select whatever job you want in Division I, Division II. It don't matter. You can even go back to your alumni. You take that job and you are going to have an unprecedented amount of success, a 20-year run, and you will finish as one of the dopest coaches, one of the best coaches, winning and losing record at that institution.
I would take the institution job, the second one.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. Fix your face, KT.
Now, I'm like coach on the sideline now. Now I'm upset.
All right, coach. I got you. All right, so look, round number 2. This is all about media and entertainment. For mine, you talked about the fashion show the wrong way. So we gonna have to come one. We gonna start a show and we gonna call it "We Make This Look Good," okay? And it is going to feature the North Crowley coaching staff and the team. We're gonna have cameras show up. We're gonna film a documentary. We're gonna follow y'all on the buses. We're gonna follow y'all in the locker room, on the court, everywhere, in the classroom. We're just gonna film the whole story of the 2024-25 North Crowley Tigers. And here's the catch. We're gonna put it on Netflix, coach. We're gonna put this thing out there on Netflix in Last Chance U style. Or
I'm going to give you your own traveling food show, and it's going to be on TikTok. And on this show, you're going around the world interviewing other high school coaches, college coaches, getting to know more about them while eating in some of the best places in the world.
I like to eat.
oh, coach, I had North Crowley on Netflix.
I don't need y'all to see behind the scenes. That's what makes us great.
Yeah, we don't need to know what's in the sausage, huh? Yeah. Wrong answer, coach. Round number 3.
Yeah, you say, did you? All right, so for round number 3, coach, B. Jones and I, we stopped talking and we let our shoes speak for us. So on our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, here on YouTube, B. Jones has a segment called The Drop. And on The Drop, he presents a pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So what I'm going to do, coach, I'm going to count down from 3. When I do that, I need for you to say, hold that sneaker. And B and I, we're going to show you what we brought today, okay?
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
What you got, B? What you got? I knew.
Oh. I had to represent North Crowley. You know what I'm talking about? I had to think about them bus rides. And you on the, coach say you got to wear high heels, but I know you want to take them off sometime and just wear a nice, clean sneaker around school.
Sorry, KJ. I'm going with the NC blue over there.
Oh! No, you said it right. KJ, stay in your place. You know what it is. Hey, and new champion of the world, MOTS. Oh my goodness, coach. Tell him to tuck his chain in. Tuck your chain in, KT. We taking everybody. We taking everything. We tuckers, baby. Let's go. We steppers. All right, coach. We'll close this thing out.
I tried not to laugh. That was pretty funny, B. Joe. I tried not to laugh.
We talked about the past. We talked about the family dynamic. We got to get you back, though, coach. We ain't really talking about the relationship between you and your moms on the sideline enough. But we talked about a lot of stuff and what makes you tick. But now we got to tell them what's up. The title of the show is You Got Next. What's up next for Coach Tucker? What are you looking forward to in your career? What's on deck for you?
So eventually I do want to be a head coach. I think I have the aspirations to be. I think I have the experience to be. I don't know where God's going to land me next. That's kind of up in the air. So that, but I do want to kind of sway away from education. So we got some things coming. So we're going to see. Stay tuned. That's all.
Coach, do you have any you got any shout outs you want to give?
Well, yeah, first of all, I want to shout out God for sure. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without him. He's placed my feet where he's wanted me so far. Honestly, also, shout out my mom. I wouldn't be in this position without her approval, but also, her guidance. And last person I'm going to shout out is my grandma. That's my best friend. She continues to pray for me. And that's why I'm here. That's why, I present to you guys like somebody who's sturdy in my foundation. So I just have to shout out the 2 most people important to me. So.
All right, Coach. So this is a part of the show where you get a chance. It's called the person that you think you should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I'm calling out Kenzie Michelle at Panther Creek High School. That's one of my best friends.
Now look here.
We tried.
You know how long we've been trying to get her on the show for like 8 years now. It ain't really been 8, but
we've been trying to get her for 2, so we're gonna need your help on that one.
I got you. I got 2 more just in case.
Okay. Who else we got?
This year's 6A girls state champ Neiman Ford. Y'all done him yet?
Nope, we ain't done Neiman. So we reached out to him
trying to get him too. He said he's gonna do the show though.
I was about to say he said he would do it. So Neiman, you are. Hey, we I like that one. All right, one more. What's the last one?
All right, one more. Courtney Winston. Hoop_scoop 036. That's my partner in crime on the sideline. So I think that's Kendall Moss. So y'all should definitely do that.
All right, Coach Kenzia is Kenzie, right? Coach Kenzie, Coach Neiman
Adams, yeah, Neiman
and Winston. Y'all are all officially on the clock. You let the world know that you are up next. Your ticket just got punched, and we invite you to the show. We will be reaching out to you super soon so we can make that happen. Please don't leave us on red. It hurt our feelings when y'all do that. But Coach Tori Tucker, Double T, you got next. You are the truth, Coach. You are excellence. You are amazing. You are a trendsetter. You are a trailblazer. You are icon. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Oh my goodness. Hey, now I want to say one thing. Your twin sister need to check you because we do our research and I ain't seen no pictures. You need more pictures of her on your IG. So that was hey, thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And guess what? We're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it well. We got so much heat planned for y'all for the rest of 2024. The year of the mama is lined up, is stacked, and we need y'all to rock hard with us. So this is your opportunity one more again to make an impact that can change lives. That's right. We are taking on the ESPN and the Fox and telling stories that they won't tell, and we need your help right now. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and send this show out to as many people as you possibly can. And KT is working hard. We dropping social media content every single day. Go to any of our social media platforms at Sports Life Talk, all one word. We the only Sports Life Talk in the business. We intentionally chose that name so it ain't no duplications, it ain't no confusion. So lock in with us, tap in with us. We promise you, we follow back. It don't matter. We follow for follow. We don't. Those numbers don't mean anything to us because you family to us if you rock with us. All right. And if you now, Coach Neiman is a state champion. Coach Kenzie is probably one of the best playoff coaches I've ever seen. Coach Kenzie, that Panther Creek team, it just upsets everybody when it comes to the playoffs. 2 years in a row, by the way. But and Coach,
what you're forgetting, 2 years in existence.
2 years in existence, and they go into like the semifinals and the quarterfinals, and they just killing the game out. But with that being said, if you got a story and you want to be on the show, go to our website, sltugotnext.com. sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab and just tell us a little bit about yourself, why you feel like you're a mamba, why you feel like you got up next, and KT will schedule an audition for us to sit down with you and talk and see if we can get you on the show. And last but not least, for all my podcast heads out there like myself, and you like to take You Got Next on the road, you can. Anywhere you download podcasts, whether that be Apple or Spotify, we got over 600 episodes on our podcast forum, our platform. Make sure you download and take the show on the road, in the car, in the kitchen, while you're cooking, in the gym, while you're working out. The inspiration and the motivation don't stop. All right, KT.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I hope to be on episode 2 soon. So
hey, we got you. We can't wait to have you.
I don't know, B. Jones, the way I was treated in round 3. I don't know about the talk to the producers on
you
that.
You cannot be a sore loser.
He is. He need to fix it before
you just said on the show. Okay, go ahead.
Before Coach Debo right here below me in that picture come get you.
I'm sorry, Coach. You can come in. I'm sorry.
Kendall, holla at us. We got to get you on the show. Coach Sheed, Lori Sheed, we got to get you on the show. We super excited about y'all. And everybody else out there, we want to thank you for watching another episode of Sports Life Talk. You Got Next. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together We are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports Life, talking this.